Technicolor motion pictures in full natural color.
For them, the future looks bright.
I feel like I got self-conscious that maybe I was ruining the podcast, and I was like the carrot top of your guest because I brought all this crap.
No.
I brought a slingshot that
that's
the
cool.
bass player from Mask Appeal gave me for Christmas.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Well, I like that.
You can
Yeah.
harmless.
Yeah. Okay.
It's supposed to stay in your hands. And then I brought all these glasses.
Yeah. Well, let's try the glasses, man.
All right.
Wait a minute.
When I was very young, someone who tried to, who ostensibly was trying to help my band but had other intentions, told me that she didn't like it when young musicians wore sunglasses on stage because they said they hadn't earned it.
Oh,
And that really stuck with me, and I never did it. But recently I was like, you know what? I think I fucking earned it.
You earned it.
So I'm going to wear sunglasses.
You have earned it, Dante.
Thank you.
Who are you?
Is that a real question? No.
It could be.
Yeah.
Because some people I know, when they started their origin story, so to speak, but some people I don't, and I don't know yours. I mean, where are you from?
Originally, I was born in a
Yeah.
in Monterey, California.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
So you're California.
California, yeah.
Wow.
And then my parents quickly moved to Salinas, a little bit of Santa Cruz, but Salinas mostly, which is much different than Monterey.
Yeah.
And I was raised mostly there. Then I moved to San Francisco and eventually Detroit, and then moved around a bunch, San Diego, Portland.
Is Salinas where they have all the garlic?
That's Gilroy.
Gilroy, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
There's
garlic Gilroy.
all of the agricultural towns around there. They're all like capitals of something. Like Gilroy is the garlic capital of the world.
Yeah.
Salinas is the lettuce capital.
Ah,
of the
lettuce.
world. Castroville is the artichoke capital of the world.
wow.
Yeah.
So you can go to Castroville and probably just get artichokes cheap? Somebody on the side of the road or a farm?
Actually, like neighbors would just give us produce all the time because like
Yeah.
90% of the people we knew were involved in agriculture.
Wow. Yeah, I bet, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Yeah.
See, that's interesting. That's. I've only been up once. Once I went to San Francisco and I came back south and I took some. I forget the exact route but it was just this little highway, and there were just farm stands on the side of the road.
Yeah.
There's a lot of farmland down there when you get south of the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Pretty south, and it was just like fuck. It was like this cornucopia of.
Yeah.
And it happened to be apricots were in season.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had apricots that tasted that good. It was like, oh my God, I got to come back up here.
It's very
And do
fertile
this.
land. Like
Yeah.
most of the Salinas River runs underground, so it creates this very fertile area on either side of it.
Aquifer.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. Well, I'm planning to do that, but I don't know when I'll go back up there.
But every kid that I knew like despised it with a passion.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
If I smell artichokes one more time.
Yeah.
I can't take the smell of lettuce in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. You grow up there, and it's like, yeah. Now, so what happened in Detroit? Was there a band?
Oh yeah. Well, so Starlight Desperation started in Monterey / Salinas, and we would drive to San Francisco to play shows. We even for a while had a San Francisco guitar player, and we would drive 2 hours after work to practice with him, and then drive back 2 hours and then like work the next day. And we were going to move to San Francisco, but there was something about it where it just kind of already felt like every square inch of it was already claimed by other bands. And
Right.
We really wanted to do something different. And back then, moving, it just felt like almost a form of self-expression, like an artistic statement all of its own. And We liked the idea that Detroit was centrally located and you can go on all these mini tours instead of like making these like 30-day commitments like you kind of have to do in California.
Yeah.
So and we had some friends that helped us move there. So Starlight Desperation moved to Detroit, and then within a year imploded.
Okay.
It got revitalized again later, but while I was there, I played guitar in the Detroit Cobras.
That's what I was getting to.
Played on the second record, and then I was in a band with some members of the Dirt Bombs and the Go. That we started off as Belle Isle, but then we changed our name to Lost Kids, not knowing that there was a Scandinavian punk band from the 70s called that. We figured that out later. Yeah, and so those were the bands that I was in while I was there, and I was only there like a year and a half.
Yeah, and Detroit Cobras released some vinyl, right? Or was...
Oh yeah, they put out a lot of records. Yeah.
But I mean, with you playing on it.
Oh right, yeah. I was on a Sympathy comp, and then I played on the second LP, Life, Love, and Leaving. The picture on the back is actually taken at my birthday party.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll look that up.
Yeah.
I mean, I was listening to it, and some of that stuff, and the singer and everything.
Oh yeah, Rachel had an amazing voice.
Yeah.
It's sad that she's moved on to the next life.
Yes.
Yeah.
The next plane.
She was a one-of-a-kind person for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys came back, and then now is that when Starlight released records? What was the record company? How at that what are we talking about? Early 90s?
Yeah, like the Starlight Inspiration started in like the fall of '95, and we started recording almost immediately with a guy named Charlie McGovern, who recorded in this little shed in Salinas where all the bands recorded. And we released our first 7-inch in '97. It was recorded by Tim Green, who was in Nation of Ulysses, and Charlie. And then released another 7-inch on GSL, and released our first LP in '98 on GSL. And then our second LP on a label called Flapping Jet. Then we moved to Detroit. And then when we reformed in 2002, 2003, we signed to Capitol. And
Capitol.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
In the strangest way possible. Like I literally walked into the building with a manila folder with some Xeroxed, really low profile press, like mediocre reviews from Maximum Rock and Roll and stuff, and like a cassette of 4-track demos. Like completely oblivious to how things work. I just walked. I mean, I had an appointment.
Yeah, okay.
But I walked in and I played the stuff, and I don't know, it created some kind of for some reason they were interested. I couldn't believe that they were interested.
Yeah.
And it didn't end up great. Not surprisingly, that was kind of the end of. That was like 2003 through 2006 was like the swan song era of that major label culture where. Labels were like flying A&R people from LA to New York to watch one band at the Knitting Factory, and then the A&R person would spend $3,000 whining and dining this band, and then go back to LA and be like, they're all right, like completely unsustainable. And we got to lick the bowl of the bottom of that, and it didn't necessarily end in the best way, but we had some fun. Like they sent us on a lot of tours, like around the world and around the United States a bunch of times. So.
And you recorded an album?
Yeah, we recorded an EP that was released on like an imprint called Cold Sweat, and that was really fun. And then we started to record an album, but then like things started to fall apart. So we released our last record on our drummer's label called Infrasonic. Yeah.
So you really were right on that cusp.
Yeah.
When that was, because I'm kind of fascinated by that transitory period. I've known a couple of people that were in bands that, like you said, got to lick the bowl.
Yeah.
And it just like and then it just fell off the cliff. It seemed like,
I mean, the things that they would do, They were so careless with money. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I was never in a band that got to lick any balls.
Well, I mean,
know.
the thing is, like, you created a bowl that, I mean, people are still licking out of,
Yeah,
that will never run dry.
Hey, you can lick our bowl.
Yeah, everyone's still licking from the gun club bowl.
Right.
Yeah,
But the money bowl,
yeah,
we never.
the money bowl.
But I'm still fascinated by it, and I'm very sad, to be honest, that more bands don't get more support, and even today,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of spread over this huge landscape of, you know, it's actually harder in a lot of ways, it seems to me, to kind of zero in on an audience because you've got so many ways to do it. You know, in the past, there were one or two or three or four main places you looked. You know, the kiosk was right there, and everybody went to it to
Yeah.
see what was going on. So if you got on that kiosk, everybody was going to see it. And now, of course, the kiosk is, you know, it's infinite. But still, I mean, it can be done, and bands find their audiences. You know,
Right.
I was talking to someone recently in a band, local band, and that person was telling me that they just the band is quite good. I mean, like by any standard, very good.
Which band?
Just a band.
Oh yeah.
No, it's a real band. But this person was telling me that they don't know if they want to keep going.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, oh man, no, you can't. You can't ever think that.
Yeah.
We didn't think it. I mean, we didn't feel. It didn't really feel any different.
Yeah.
Because, you know, but we just did things. So whatever level it's going to be, that's what level it's going to be. But I was just like, no, don't quit, don't stop. What you're doing, really, it's just a little bit harder to find that audience. But man, when I hear something really good, I know they're going to find it. And that's exactly the way I feel about you guys.
Oh, thank you.
At Mask Appeal, when I saw you the other night, I thought, God damn it, it's so creative. It's artistic, but it's solid. It's grounded, and that's you. I mean, I love your band, but it's just like, okay, come on, audience, catch up. Here's
Right.
Everyday scenes, settings, and backgrounds for industrial pictures take on added interest and appeal when photographed in Technicolor.
And that mysterious, intangible quality which we call love.
you've been in some bands,
Yeah.
your own bands.
I've been in a few. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, if I was to find a silver lining, the fact that now it's even harder to do unless you're absolutely compelled to never stop might be a good thing. I mean, I mourn the loss of a musical middle class. Now you just have this like 1% of these mega stars that sell out stadiums, and then like a bunch of people who will never make any money from
Right.
music, and that's not right. You know?
It's not right.
It's not good for music. But I think there are ways to remedy that. I don't know what they are exactly. I have a few ideas.
Well, I'm glad you think that.
Yeah.
Because some optimism is really important, especially now, in the face of what looks like, you know, dire consequences.
Yeah.
No, things just change. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, and then it'll go back. You know, the pendulum swings, and
Yeah.
and actually, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there's far more places to play in Los Angeles than there was
Yeah.
when I was active. And it's an incredible variety of places. I go and see bands, and I see some pretty healthy audiences every time I go. You know, I mean, it's not bad. It's just how you get all of that to kind of coalesce into, you know, a bigger presence.
Yeah.
But I still think it's possible. One thing for sure, people love to come see bands play live.
Yeah. I
So-
think it's kind of it's an ancient and ineffable experience that people crave, that people need. You can't get it from records, or definitely not from streaming. it's something that is not. It's not a device that does everything. Like you can't text and call on it. It's just like I have to stand in this room and have this experience.
Did you learn to play guitar first when you were younger, or was it just like
The first instrument I learned how to play was marimba. When I was 8 years old, my third grade teacher had a marimba group of little kids, of all of her students, called the Marimba Serenaders. And she invited me to be a part of it. So I learned pretty quickly, and I don't know, I really like took to it. And my first job was actually teaching other kids to play when I was 9.
wow?
I was a horrible music teacher, but I was 9, so get off my back. And
Okay, you were 9.
yeah, I was 9, and we would play like the grand opening of the Sears tire department, and we wore red capes and sparkly cummerbunds, and
Were you there cracking the whip as a 9-year-old?
no,
Get in line.
I didn't really want to do it, but that was kind of how it was. Kind of this pyramid scheme where she would teach a kid and then have those kids teach other kids, and there was a kid taught me, so I kind of just had to do it, And then I played clarinet in the school band, and then I got a guitar when I was 13 or 14, but I didn't really take it very seriously until later on, like a few years later. And I had by the time I was in my early 20s, I was pretty serious about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, music is obviously something you just love your whole life, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I've tried to stop doing it before. I've tried many times to stop doing it because when something is that intense, it's such an emotional roller coaster. Like when it's going right, there's no better feeling in the world. But when it's going right, when it's going wrong, there's almost no worse feeling. And the other arts from a distance always seem so much more level-headed. Like, oh, when this isn't going right, I can just coolly and rationally solve the problem, whether it's, a plot hole if I'm writing, which I've done a lot of, or, I've done film and pretty much all of the other arts I've tried, but it always looks easy from the outside. And what you eventually learn is that like you can go a while without doing it, and then when you start doing it again, you're like, oh yeah, this is what I've been missing. Like it's like I've been wandering through the desert dehydrated, and I didn't know that I needed water, and I've had this water, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is why my life has been empty, and I didn't even realize it was empty. It's because I haven't been playing music.
Yeah. I know music is like that, right?
Yeah.
It's just it's so visceral, and yeah, particularly when you're playing it. But I mean, we all start out as fans.
Yeah.
I'm still a fan. I never thought of myself as a drummer or musician at all. I was just a fan, but I totally understand what you're saying, man. When it's locked in, it's hard to describe that feeling.
What was your first show?
The first show I played in a backyard party when I was 11 years old, and we did Gloria.
Oh, nice.
1968.
That's very cool. What was the first show you went to as an audience member?
I went to after my mother turned down going to see the Beatles in '66, I think, because it was $5. She said it was too much. But $5 was a lot back then.
Yeah.
I went to the Denver Pop Festival in '67. Creedence, Poco, Edgar Winter, Jimi Hendrix. I went with my friend Peter, who's also, we were almost 12.
Yeah.
And our parents said, well, it's a kind of enlightened sense of parenting. We're going to let them go by themselves to be with these hairy, smelly, pot-smoking, gate crashing hippies. And at the Denver, whatever their stadium was at the time. And we saw it, but we couldn't stay late enough to see Hendrix.
My grandfather is a piano tuner, and he was the piano tuner at the Monterey Pop Festival. So we watched Hendrix burn his guitar from backstage.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. But I did get stoned there. not on purpose. Just
Yeah, you
the
had no
hippies,
choice.
they were passing joints down
Yeah, you just had
down
to
that,
breathe.
and I'm like, I don't know what it is. Here you take, but enough of it,
Yeah,
and then pretty soon you're like, kissing the sky, man,
yeah.
and tear gassed, because the hippies did on the far side. They started smashing the chain link fence, even though it was very high.
Mm-hmm.
So they knocked it down, and then the cops came in. They were breaking heads because that's what they did routinely back then. They would break your head
Yeah.
with a nightstick.
That's so
And
insane.
the tear gas, you just saw this white cloud sort of waft down to the audience till it got to us. And it was like, whoa, shit.
It was like that's how they turned on the lights
I
at
was
the club back then.
psychedelicized, man.
when they want the show to end, they just start tear gassing people.
Get them the fuck
Yeah.
out. Come on. That's not a bad idea. You could get rid of people
Yeah.
at a club that way. It's
That would
just
be
like, just start pressing these little,
funny to have like a fascist cop 1968 themed bar where when it's time to go, there's fake tear gas that starts wafting out,
Yeah. And they come out with nightclubs.
like foam nightclubs, and they just hit you on the head.
Get the
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I mean, that's it's just interesting,
Yeah.
And that you were in the marimba band. I love that. That transitional period is just you and some other people that I've talked to. It's kind of a strange experience because it's unique to you guys who were there and got to experience that. People before that sort of got experienced the largesse of the music industry at the time.
Yeah.
And then people after it are kind of like, don't even know what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I didn't think that was ever going to happen. And like, I have this uncanny knack for always being in the wrong place at the wrong time, or the right place at the wrong time. It's like 1 minute after I moved out of Detroit, like every single band in Detroit, like got some kind of like cool record deal.
Right.
All because of the White Stripes.
White Stripes.
But
yeah.
when I first moved there, like the White Stripes they were just another one of the local bands that like we'd all hang out at the same house and watch like movies and stuff. Jumpstart each other's cars and whatnot. And it's funny that the music industry needs heroes. They need these singular heroes. So there's always like, it's always got to be, oh, Elvis is the king of rock and roll.
Right.
Not just like someone who came out of this community and is like a good example of that kind of music. And the same with like, it was funny that people started saying like, oh, you guys are doing like a White Stripes thing. I'm like, not really. Like,
right.
we just have the same influences. Like, we started pretty much the same year as that band.
Yeah.
And, or it's like, there's always like one preeminent king or queen of like death rock or goth.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They're gonna like the people. People only have the attention span to focus on one thing at a time, rather than have an appreciation for the intricacies and nuance of a scene or a music community.
Oh yeah.
Right?
To the detriment of many bands.
It's not good for it's not even good artistically for the people who seemingly benefit in the short term either.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Elvis probably would have been a lot happier if he was, if he had made like a few less $1 million, but was able to like actually go out in public and wasn't the puppet of the Colonel.
Oh, I'm quite sure.
Like,
That fucking Colonel.
I mean, he wanted to just be in a gospel choir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Had it not been for the Colonel, and then here, take these.
Yeah.
Because he hated doing those movies. He knew it was all shit, but he was thinking about a lot of people in his life. Well, I need to make the money because I need to help them, and I need to help that person, and I need to support this. So I'm going to do it, and there you go. Look at that story.
Yeah.
Just got led down that path, and Colonel Parker the pig, the greed pig.
Yeah.
You just can't hate people like that enough.
And I'll never say goodbye. Oh, I'm your biggest problem, 'cause I love you.
factory or a busy street. They all have added eye appeal, have more attention value in Technicolor.
His interests were mainly masculine, and his success at sports made him sure of himself.
I mean, you've been through, just since I've known you, you have created these things, these bands, these songs out of nothing. All of them creative, all of them unique.
Thank you.
And I mean, the latest. Tell me about Mask Appeal a little bit. What is that? Do you feel differently about that band than the others, or?
I do, in a way. I was in this series of very unwieldy, like 6 pieces. Dante versus Zombies, Uzels, and then a band that I'm technically not in, but they kidnap me sometimes, and they brainwash me, and they force me to front the band called Neoglobs. Horrible people.
Yeah, kidnapper band.
Kidnapper bands, Kidnapper Corps. Those are all like 5 to 6 piece bands, and those are very, very fun. The possibilities are amazing. It's fun to just sing, but they're so unwieldy that scheduling a single practice is like booking a tour, And Uzels released a record immediately as the quarantine lockdown fell in 2020, or as soon as it started. We couldn't play our record release show. And then the inactivity kind of made the band implode. People moved out of the city. They moved out of the state. And it was a bummer because I really enjoyed that band. We have a ton of unreleased stuff. And I kind of decided that the only way to play music was to just try doing like solo acoustic stuff. I'd never done that before. So I did a few shows like that, and it was fine, but it was just...
Was it under your name, or?
I was performing under the other Dante, but I was very bored by it. And then a friend of mine who's played in a bunch of bands named Casey Geeson, he asked if I wanted like accompaniment, so he came on board. And then another guy, Jeff Ehrenberg, who's played in a whole bunch of bands with me, he came on board as a percussionist, and it felt like a real band again. Yeah. And I didn't want to call it something with my name in it, so we changed our name to Witch Crimes. But in the meantime, while I was kind of like just a little over a year ago, while I was almost exactly a year ago, while I was in this kind of malaise of like playing solo shows and hating it, I ran into some friends, Mike Shelbourne and Dan Graziano, who they were in this amazing band called Gestapo Kazi, and then another band after that called Frontier Club, who I recorded, which was the same band but with a different singer, who's like Ruben from Self Improvement. Great band. You should definitely.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah.
You should definitely have Jet on the show.
Yeah, I'd love. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Yeah. But they said that they've been getting together and writing stuff, and asked if I wanted to go down to Long Beach and jam with them. And like the second we started playing together, it was just instant chemistry, and the kind of compact self-containment of just being a 3-piece and just playing guitar and singing again. It was just very exhilarating, the simplicity of it. Yeah. And just being able to use the space. Like there's a lot of segments of Mask Appeal songs where I just don't play guitar. So it's just drums and bass and singing. And then when the guitar comes in, it's almost like a bonus or something.
Yeah.
So it was one of those bands. Uzels was like this too, where every time we'd get in the room together, we'd press record, and then we were being gifted entire songs out of the ether. Like no one knew where they came from. Yeah. And Mask Appeal is the same way. Like we were writing a song a week, or we were writing at least one song a practice. And so our first show was our record release show, just because things were happening so fast.
That's recent. That was
like 2 months ago.
2 months ago, yeah.
And that was like less than a year after we started playing together. So it's a really refreshing blast. And it was kind of, I don't know, I kind of needed to bring it down to nothing or almost nothing with just an acoustic guitar and vocals in order to kind of recalibrate my whole relationship with music. Because when you get used to playing in 6 pieces, it's hard to go down to like a 3-piece, you know?
Yeah.
So by taking it all the way down to just myself and then an acoustic guitar, it kind of made
pretty
it
basic.
Yeah, it made it easier. It made a 3-piece feel like a huge ensemble by comparison.
Right.
You know?
I love 3 pieces. I mean, it's just, God, it's clean. You know,
Yeah,
it's just, everything is right there,
yeah,
and you know, I mean, I love the sounds that you. I mean, you got some pedals.
yeah,
Okay. I mean,
yeah.
but I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, just as a fan,
Yeah.
I love listening to guitar players, you know, wrangle sounds
Yeah.
from their guitars with their pedals and their whatever.
Since I'm the only mid-range instrument, I'm just trying to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
So instead of just like jinga jinga
Well,
jinga
exactly.
jinga
Yeah.
jinga jinga.
It does though.
Yeah.
It
Nature is lavish in her use of color. Smart manufacturers are using more and more color in their products to make them beautiful as well as useful.
She learned how other people are likely to react to different situations.
It's interesting. It's fun. It's different. It's like, you know, God, make use of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Hendrix kind of overused his wah-wah pedal, maybe, but
Yeah.
there weren't that many pedals then. So,
Yeah. There was
you
like
know.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Fuzz and wah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I love that stuff. If I was a guitar player, God, I'd be so into that, you know, just creating it. But no, it's boring.
Definitely more stuff to worry about, but I think it's worth it in the long run.
It is worth it, yeah, because, well, I mean, someone like yourself, you know what you're doing, so you can get some really cool stuff. I mean, that's what I was hearing the other night, you know, just getting a really nice tone, and I really I like your vocals a lot. I love what you do with your vocals, but I also really love what you do with the guitar.
Thank you.
And it's just creative, and it just deserves to be heard.
Thank you very much.
So I mean, you guys are new. I mean, obviously, you're going to be playing.
Yeah.
Well, I hope a lot.
Yeah. I think so.
You know, so my God, keep it going, man. Because
Thanks.
you know, I got to get out there. I missed the first couple because of ridiculous reasons, but no more,
Yeah.
because I'm going to see this stuff.
Well, I was really happy to see you at the show.
Yeah, I mean, that place, they told me that the Slipper Clutch downtown, they said that they had widened the stage. Somebody told me that, but they didn't widen it. It was the same as when I went there months and months and months ago. I don't know, but
That's a funny bit of information to circulate as a rumor.
yeah, the stage is wider. Well, I mean, they did that with the Redwood.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so they did make that stage like a livable stage. They improved the lights. They improved the sound. It's really good there now. I mean, it's really good. I've been there a couple of times.
Which place?
Redwood.
Oh, yeah.
Downtown.
They really? I haven't been
Yeah.
there since then.
Oh, it's excellent.
Oh, crazy.
Really good. Yeah, it's a stage that you can not be afraid that you're instantly going to step off of.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's actually square.
Whoa, crazy. So is it still in front of like a net with a picture of like seafaring life?
Well, there is seafaring life.
Yeah. It
On the
still has
walls.
a nautical theme.
The nautical theme is probably never going anywhere.
Yeah.
But there's, you know,
I'll count my blessings.
yeah, you got Eddie out at the door, the captain,
Oh,
and they could do a modern day Gilligan's Island. I think,
Yeah.
with the Redwood. But anyway, it's vastly improved.
yeah.
Yeah, check them out. Get
All
a
right.
show there.
Do you remember that
Yeah.
Redwood song that Kim Fowley recorded?
No.
Like the website used to have him talking over music about the Redwood Cafe.
Oh, really?
I don't know. It might still be there. I don't know.
Oh
Or
my
maybe
God.
they took it down.
Jeff and I spent 3 hours with him one night. He wanted to produce us.
Oh wow.
And I will say this. He's one of the funniest human beings
is.
I had ever met.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think so,
Yeah.
because every woman on the planet thinks he's the biggest creep that ever walked.
Right.
And probably, well, he was. I mean, I think he was. But as far as that goes, but my God, I mean, he must have had this huge IQ. He's so
Yeah.
smart. He knew everything. But fuck, was he funny?
Yeah.
In the absolute most deadpan way.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
like, man, I had no idea.
Why did you
know.
decide not to have him?
Because it was Kemp Valley and he was a weirdo.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it was just,
What era was that?
it was like,
What record would it have been?
right off, that would have been, that was actually pre-Fire of Love.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
Yeah, and Jeff was just kind of, looking for somebody. I mean, I'm glad
Yeah.
he settled on what he did with Tito and Chris D. But yeah, we were just kind of figuring out. But anyway, Chris Valley. I mean,
Chris
Kemp
Valley.
Valley.
Kemp Valley. The story goes that he needed a bunch of dental work, and he calculated how much it would cost to get the dental work, and then he figured out that it was cheaper for him to move to Ireland, go to dental school, and then get the dental work for free.
Okay.
So he moved to Ireland, and then when I lived in Detroit, he was friends with this guy that I worked with at this record store called Car City. This guy named Matt Smith. He produced The Go, and he has a really good band called Outrageous Cherry. But Kemp Valley would always call the landline at Car City Records, and one day he just handed the phone to me. He's like, "Kemp Valley wants to talk to you." I'm like, "Why does he want to talk to me?" And Kemp Valley wanted to move into my house in Detroit, and he wanted to make a record, so he started faxing me lyrics. And saying, "I want you to write music to these lyrics," and they all just sounded like someone took raw power lyrics and put them through like a refrigerator magnet scrambler. It was like, I'm a rabid
And you didn't
teenage
wanna do that?
with a switchblade like, slinking down the alley.
What's wrong with you? You
I know.
passed up such
Well,
an opportunity.
As insane and uncalibrated as I was then, even I had the sense to know that
Right.
my intuition was still strong enough to know that like I would be getting in over my head
Yes.
and that I should not have done that. So I kind of just politely backed off. But it was fun to have him call me and fax
Right.
me lyrics
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, I know. I don't know that he's unique to Hollywood, but he certainly kind of epitomized a lot about
Yeah.
Hollywood and the people that were here, and
Yeah.
especially they came from the '60s and into the '70s. Just
Because-
some whacked out characters.
Yeah, he was like a strange funhouse mirror of reflection of the kind of Hollywood music business or entertainment business hustler or something.
Yeah. Oh, hustler. Yeah. Well, it was definitely that. Well, so I'm happy to know that you guys you're gonna stick with this thing. You liked it. I certainly liked it, and you've got that record. It's brand new. Mask Appeal. Is it self-titled?
It's self-titled.
Yeah.
It's on Slouch is the label.
Ouch. Yeah. Good. Everybody, you got to go and listen to that. Do you have stuff on YouTube that people can see or
Yeah,
no?
Mask Appeal has stuff on YouTube.
Yeah,
The whole EP
yeah.
is on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you-
they can check the Instagram too.
Yeah, they can check the Instagram. It's on vinyl. You can order it through the label, like their Bandcamp page.
I bought it. So
Oh, okay.
I have it already.
Thank you.
I have it already. I was one of the first to buy it.
When I pulled up, I kicked myself for not bringing you a copy, but I'm glad that you already have it.
Yeah. Well, I am too now that I heard that. Now that I know. We're going to bring it, but you didn't. So, here we are. But I have it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dante.
Thank
for
you.
doing this.
It's been
I
a pleasure.
appreciate this very
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
It's excellent. Totally. Cool.
Awesome.
Bye. Goodbye. See you later. Saw this. I was on Amazon. That's perfect. Maybe I should smoke. Use it. Just actually pipe it up.
You could put a piece of dry ice in there.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect. You dear YouTube, it's dry ice. I swear. It's medicinal pot.